Welcome to registration 2015 and 16 for DCE Senior High School. The senior high school counselors are Mrs. Osterheis with last names A through GE, Mr. Newton with last names GI through LO, Mrs. Tokars with last names LU through SH, and Mrs. Matthey with last names SI through Z. Scheduled appointments for this year are February 9th and February 12th from 3:40 to 7 p.m. Please make sure with your parents that you've made your appointment with next year's homeroom teacher. It's also important to come prepared because these appointments are only 20 minutes long. It's a good idea to ask your questions before your appointment. You could contact current teachers for questions, the junior high counselors, or give us a call at the high school. Questions may also be asked during homeroom on February 6th on the Google Doc, and the senior high counselors will be at the junior high during lunches on February 6th and February 9th. Please choose your classes carefully. Many of our classes fill to capacity and making changes can be very difficult. There are also strict rules in place for schedule changes. If you fail a core class during 9th grade, those failures should be made up during summer school. That summer school registration information will be available in April. The course and career guide is available online at the senior high homepage. I'm going to take you to that homepage right now. It'll just take a second. Here we are. You can see on our homepage, you scroll down and you see the course and career guide. All the information that we're going to go over today will be available on in that career guide. Please pay attention to graduation requirements on page 5. There are recommended courses needed for future schooling on pages 6 and 7. And the guide is also organized around 16 career clusters, and you could take a look at those on pages 20 and 21. Very important to be aware of prerequisites for classes. Here's an example of a prerequisite for a course. This is in the art department. The class is Art Explorations 2D. The course number is Art 03. This class is worth 1/2 credit for 1 semester. All classes that meet for 1 semester are worth 1/2 a credit. There's a course description that you can read through. And then if you look at the bottom, there is a prerequisite. The prerequisite for this class is Art Foundations. So if you took Art Foundations as a 9th grader, you would have met the prerequisite, and therefore you could sign up for Art Explorations 2D. Take a look at your scheduling sheet. Make sure you put your name and other information at the top. Again, please pay attention to the prerequisite symbol. Notice that all the full year classes are bolded. You must sign up for both semesters. Make sure you circle the course numbers of classes you plan on taking and be prepared with at least 2 alternative course selections. At the senior high, you must sign up for 7 courses and 1 study hall each semester. If you plan to take more than 2 AP classes, you will need approval from our principal. You can also take a look at a mock schedule to make sure that you have enough courses. We have 8 periods in our day, so that would be 7 classes per semester plus a study hall. Also in the course booklet, you will see online the graduation requirements for graduation in 2017 and beyond. If you take a look, your class will need 3 credits of math to graduate. Starting in 9th grade, your classes that you take this year and pass will be counted towards graduation. Your current math teacher will make a recommendation for what class you should take next year. Science, 3 credits of science are needed to graduate. This year you have physical science as a 9th grader. Typically 10th graders will take a biology class. That might be a little different depending on your level of science. Again, maybe talk to your science teacher. English, you need 4 credits of English to graduate. English 9. Most students will be taking English 10 next year. Again, if that's going to be different for you, talk to your current English teacher. Social studies, 3 credits are needed. This year, students are in American institutions, or they might be taking AP Government. Next year, typically sophomores will take global studies. Phy-Ed, 1.5 credits is required to graduate. Your Phy-Ed class that you're taking as a 9th grader. And then typically sophomores will take Fitness for Life. That is a required class at some point during high school, and it is the prerequisite for the other classes in the Phy-Ed department at the high school. Students are required to take a half a credit of health. And most of the time, students in the sophomore year take that health class. You will all need to take at least a half a credit of financial literacy. These are the classes listed below that meet that financial literacy requirement. You're not required to take all of these, just one of them. The total required to graduate is 23 and a half. 15 and a half of those are the required classes, and then you get to choose 8 credits of your choice. College minimum requirements are listed also in the course selection book. You can take a look at that depending on what you plan on doing after high school. High school courses recommended for technical colleges are also listed. At the high school, there's a lot of opportunities for advanced coursework. Please pay special attention on page 9 in the course booklet. AP courses are explained. There's also certifications on page 11 that you can attain during high school. Honors program on page 14. There are also classes for transcripted credit that you can look at on page 17. Those are classes through the technical college. And then there are also work-based learning programs on page 19. Your class starts the Law Day system, and that would have been information that would have been sent home. But I also want to take a look at that. It provides an incentive for students to challenge themselves to participate in high-level courses. It uses a point-based system to recognize students who complete high-level coursework. Students must have at least a 3.5 cumulative grade point average to be recognized in the Law Day system at graduation. Points are earned each semester a student successfully completes a pre-approved Law Day course. There's several different distinctions. There's cum laude, which is 15 to 24 points, magna cum laude, 25 to 34 points, and summa cum laude, which is the highest honor distinction for students who have earned 35 or more points. These courses you can find on your course selection form. So if you take that out right now, take a look at that course selection form. With the little graduation hat, those are the classes that you can take next year as a 10th grader that would count in the Law Day system. This is also a good time just to take a look at this course selection form, and you can see the courses that are bolded again are the courses that are full year, and you must sign up for both. Like forestry, if you take a look here, there's a semester 1 and a semester 2. You must sign up for both. So take a look at that, take a look at the course selection book, read that over. Also take a look for which courses have a prerequisite. That's with that little @ sign. You can see that AP World History has a prerequisite. Personal Defense 3 has a prerequisite. These are all examples of classes that you want to be making sure you're looking at the symbols. This is the backside of your course selection form. Make sure you pick a couple additional elective classes in case there's a conflict. You can list those here, and then you're also going to need to date it and have your parents sign it. If you find that you have more questions, you can sure give us a call at the high school, and these are our extensions. You could also shoot us an email, and these are our email addresses. You could also ask your homeroom teacher or your counselor here at the junior high if you need to get a hold of us, and they can also provide you with our extensions or our email addresses. Thanks very much, and we look forward to having you at the senior high.